Yes, you can have more than one soul contract, and this reading is going to be for you if you've ever wondered why you may feel so deeply connected to more than one person. So, two different connections that feel fated in completely different ways. Let's have a look. Soul Contract 1. Let us have a look at Soul Contract 1, please. Can we have a look at the nature of this contract, what type of soul connection this is, and why did they come into your life? May we have a look, please, for the viewer? For the viewer. We have got the Knight of Wands. And let's have a look at pile number 2. Let's have a look at their soul contract with you. And why did they come into your life? Why did they come into your life, please? Spirit, for the viewer. We have got the Hierophant. Beautiful. This reading is absolutely going to be for someone who feels that they're being pulled in two directions by two soul contracts, both of them highly significant but wildly different. One connection, represented by the Knight of Wands, is very fast burning flame. It's electric, it's passionate, it's alive with possibility and also unpredictability. And the other here is shown by the Hierophant, and this is a sacred, slower unfolding, a bond that really holds keys to deeper truths, to traditions, and soul level stability. It does not feel like they are interchangeable loves, it feels like they are mirrors of two parts of your soul. One that craves experience, fire, and adventure, and the other one that longs for wisdom, for meaning, and for spiritual structure. Before I go further, I want to remind you that this is a collective reading, and therefore you must listen to your own intuition as to whether this reading is for you. If you would like your own soul contract reading, where we look into your specific soul contracts, where we look into other or past lifetimes and look how that connection might be reflected in this lifetime, we look at where you are on your cycle, then there is a link for that within my bio. So what I'm really getting is that you're not being asked to choose between them yet, but you might be being asked to understand them. And with this Knight of Wands, this soul contract, it is fiery, it's magnetic, and it is deeply activating. The Knight of Wands energy is quite fast moving. It's very bold and it's very charismatic. So this person may have really entered your life like a spark, very quickly, very unexpectedly, and it feels like it's come in with a sense of either urgency or destiny. They've awakened some kind of desire or creativity or even confidence within you, maybe after a period of emotional dormancy. If we look at the image here, we have a weasel and a lizard. And the weasel, they're known to be very cunning, strategic, and watchful. And this connection might really involve emotional games, hidden motives, or someone who is constantly observing from the shadows before making their move. The lizard, this is ancient and tied to adaptability and primal instinct. It can really represent survival mode. It can talk about passion and quick reactions rather than grounded decisions. I can't help but notice that these are very autumnal leaves that we've got here, and this could even suggest that this connection might be either fading or transforming. What once was maybe felt very intensely alive might be changing form. Autumn is often seen as a season of letting go and preparing for internal reflection. So this particular contract might have really been designed to stir your life force back into motion, but maybe not necessarily to stay in your life. It feels like it brought heat and movement, but possibly without consistency. Soul contract 2 here. This soul contract feels ancient. It feels deeply sacred and, very stabilizing. The Hierophant, it represents spiritual tradition. It talks about soul, wisdom, and sacred initiation. So this particular connection might not quite be as fiery, but it runs very deep, and it might feel, again, fated, like this person is really part of your life path or spiritual evolution. The symbology behind this card is also really beautiful. So an owl is known as the guardian of hidden knowledge and intuition. So this connection, it sees beyond illusion, and it might feel very calm but powerful, like that inner knowing. We can see that there is a key from the owl's beak, and this is symbolizing to me access to deeper truths. So this particular soul may really help you unlock parts of yourself that you've buried or forgotten. Can you see here that there is this teeny tiny compass? And this compass, it speaks of direction. It speaks of soul alignment, of moral and spiritual true north. So this contract may really point you towards your purpose, your values, or your spiritual path. So this doesn't feel like it's just a connection. It feels like it's also a teacher. And this person might really offer spiritual mirroring. There also could be commitment, and there could be grounding. It also might be challenging you to step into maturity, maybe to stop running, and to walk a path that really requires presence and integrity. So what we are seeing here is that you might be having 2 mirrors and 2 missions. You're currently holding space for 2 soul contracts. For some of you, there's even more than 2, but we'll keep it at 2 for today. So it's talking about one that is to set your soul on fire, and it may be burned a little too bright. This is one that calls you home to yourself quietly, steadily, and powerfully. So neither one is wrong. Both of them have purpose, but this reading really invites you to ask, which part of your soul are you ready to nourish right now? Sometimes the fiery one returns after great wisdom is gained, and sometimes the sacred one needs the fire awakened in you to fully begin. So this one soul contract, it lit the fire, reminding you that you're alive, and the other, it holds the key, inviting you to rise. And now the question is, and I am so curious, which part of you are you ready to follow? Once again, for those of you that are interested in your own soul reading, there is a link in my bio to all of my offerings. We have the readings down here. For the next 2 days, I'm not offering same-day readings because I'm heading away with my youngest, but I do offer the soul contract readings that will be returned to you within 3 days. For those of you that have ever been curious about learning tarot, then I do have beginners and intermediate tarot, and upon completion there is an opportunity for certification. These beautiful cards and all of the cards that I use, they are all linked below. The particular cards that I am using right now, they are by 3 Trees Tarot, and you can find them right at the bottom here.